So today we're going to be using these. These are just 3/8 inch compression fittings, couplings actually is what they are, and we use that pipe there. That's just steel line. It's actually coated, so it shouldn't rust. And we're going to be making some transmission lines today for the 6-liter swap project. The old lines were in really bad shape, so I just decided let's make some new ones up. And this was the cheapest way I could think to do it. Should work fine. I've used these compression fittings before. I actually did this on my other swap project I did. That's just some shop towel I put in the vise just to hold the pipe in place. The only reason I did that was because the line is coated and I didn't want to scratch off the coating. So I figured put some shop towel in the vise and that'll protect the line from getting scuffed up and scratching that coating off. So, and here I'm just putting the compression coupling on, and that piece on the end, that's the piece that goes into the transmission. So this should work very well. I don't foresee any problems with it. I could have went and bought transmission lines, either new lines, or I could have bought I know they make like a steel braided line too you can get that goes from the transmission up to the front there to the rad. And anyway, I just trying to save money. I'm doing this on a budget, and this should work fine. I don't foresee any problems with it. I also hope everybody's staying safe out there. Pandemic is still going on, but we're pretty lucky here in PEI so far. We've done pretty well with it as far as the amount of cases we've had. So, and there again, I'm putting the compression coupling on. That's you want to tighten them up fairly tight, but you don't want to torque them down too much because you don't want to collapse your pipe too much, but you want them fairly snug. And I'm just putting that. This is the other line. I'm putting the end on it. That's the end that goes to the transmission. Now this here, these are the there's little O-rings inside. These are the fittings that go into the transmission, and you can replace these O-rings. These ones were probably okay, but when I put the pipe into them, it felt like it was a little on the loose side. So I think the O-rings may have been just starting to wear a little bit. I didn't see, like, there it is there, and there's no evidence of breakage, or, you know, they're not cracked or anything like that. But I thought, while I'm under there and I'm doing this, I may as well just put in some new O-rings, just to be safe, because I don't want them leaking when I get this thing out on the road. So I figure I may as well fix it now. And these ones are tan O-rings, they're not black. They're made especially for fuel or oil, so they should actually hold up a lot better than the black ones. Not that the black ones aren't, I mean, they're fine, so they work every bit as good. But I just figured while I'm under there, I may as well put new ones in, and then I won't have to worry down the road. They should not leak. If they do leak, then I have another problem. So yeah, you just pop them back in. They're not very hard and pretty simple. And then there's little clips too that go on the end of those fittings. And this is one here. I'm just going to squeeze it together with the pliers a little bit because they can stretch. So I just thought I would give it a little bit of a squeeze to bring the two ends back together. And all those little clips do, there's two little spots on the end of the fitting where that clip slides into, and those clips just hold the transmission line into the fitting. That's all they do. And there's the transmission lines there. I'm just getting them routed underneath the truck and up along the side of the transmission and engine. Just bent them all by hand pretty much. I do have a little a small little bender there that I did use to bend some of those offsets, but most of it I just used my knee and stuff and just kind of kept bending them a little bit until they all got them to fit just nice. And then I also tie wrapped them together and up against some stuff along the side of the transmission and engine, just to keep them from moving too much. And I'm really hoping that coated steel line, it should last. It shouldn't rust out. I know these transmission lines are known for rusting out over time, and then your transmission starts leaking, and that's how you end up burning out your transmission. But yeah, these ones I'm hoping should last for a while anyway. Someday I might install the steel braided lines, but for now this will work fine. It should get the job done and get the truck running and moving. So anyway, I hope everybody is staying safe out there. I hope you are all doing well. Thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for, coming along with me on this build. I think the next thing we're going to probably be working on, I got to install the headers, and that's going to be fun because the headers aren't really made for this truck. So I'm going to have to do some modifying, probably of the driver's side engine mount, to get the headers to work. So anyway, there'll probably be a short video on that. That'll be the next one, and then actually starting on the wiring. So there'll be some videos on the wiring. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Like and subscribe to the videos. Bye for now.